Hey, it's Kristen Henley here at Nurturing Characters, and this holiday season, I wanted to give you a gift guide to toys and products that will help to enhance emotional intelligence in your kids and in your families. We want to strive for toys that are simple but with a purpose. Don't get me wrong, we do have some battery operated toys in our house, but we'll also want to focus on toys that are simple and that will help engage the frontal lobe and improve executive functioning. Don't feel like you have to purchase brand new. You might find these items in garage sales or at thrift stores, but if you do purchase brand new, I will be creating links on my website. And I am an Amazon affiliate, and I wanted to let you know that throughout this holiday season, 100% of my royalties will go towards child impact in helping rescue and protect children in developing countries and save them from sex trafficking and abusive situations. There's lots of toys out there that can help engage critical thinking, goal setting, and planning for the future. Any toy that encourages a kid to plan ahead, think out sequences in advance is helpful. So we've got some example toys here for you that enhance critical thinking and planning. Claire made this lovely building here out of some magnetic tiles, or magnetiles if you have those, work super well. These are Tegu magnetic blocks, which are super fun. They actually were created in Tegucigalpa, Honduras. Most of this you can get on Amazon. Legos are also helpful for kids as they strategize and act out sequences in steps. Fort building. The girls have had so many hours of fun playing with this Lakeshore Ultimate Fort Builder. It includes 45 poles and 25 connectors, and some of these buildings they can actually make on their own. We'll show you a sample of that in the future. But they just link in here like this, and they can make all sorts of creative forts. It's super fun. It is available on Amazon, but it's actually cheaper on the Lakeshore site, and we will link those all for you. Just plain wooden blocks also enhance critical thinking skills for children, and good old puzzles are so crucial in enhancing frontal lobe development. This is a 100-piece puzzle that goes on the floor. The floor puzzles are great for younger children, and you can build on success. These toys and tools are super helpful and enhance critical thinking. Sociodramatic play, also known as make-believe or pretend, is crucial to develop emotional intelligence in kids. It's basically play where the kids take on different roles and act it out in a dramatic way. This creates situations where kids can take on others' perspectives and feelings and can enhance empathy as well. So it's really important. We're excited to share with you some of the products that we have in our home to encourage this type of play. There have been studies that have shown that preschoolers, if they devoted more time to this type of play, that researchers later observed them to be more socially competent. Make-believe play predicts a wide variety of cognitive capacity, which includes executive function, memory, logical reasoning, language, literacy, imagination, creativity, ability to reflect one's own thinking, regulate emotions, and take another person's perspective, empathy. So here's our playroom, and here's an example of some sociodramatic play items that can be helpful for the children and promote make-believe play. So we've got like a cash register, a phone. I actually thrifted that at a garage sale. We've got a bin of play clothes, and we spread some of these clothes out here for you. Now we have a lot of girls, so that dominates our make-believe play a bit, but they can be doctors, nurses, pioneer girl, ballerina, our construction workers, chefs, all sorts of different roles that will encourage your children in make-believe play. We also have a little reading corner there. We talked about books and how that can improve emotional intelligence. Having things like a stroller, a shopping cart, babies, kitchen items, all of these have been gifted to the girls over the years. That's super sweet. And different items come from Amazon or IKEA, just some unique places, Pottery Barn, I think as well. over the years. And there's some sweet aprons, anything to help your children stimulate their imaginative play is super helpful. Amelia really likes to play with these Hearth and Hand cookies that she got one Christmas. You like those? What's your favorite flavor? Chocolate. This is another dollar spot find. They like to play ice cream every once in a while. Ava is really digging this Dyson Play vacuum. Every time I get my vacuum out, she pulls that one out herself. Any toy that involves storytelling and play is going to be helpful for emotional intelligence, because it's going to be activating the left side of the brain, which is the center for language and logic. It's going to promote emotion expression and sequencing of events, which is all crucial for the executive function. So there's different toys and tools that you can use. Our family really likes to play with felts, and it encourages storytelling. We have Christian Jesus ones. Do you want to show them this one that you like, that we haven't gotten out of the packaging yet? We have a farm scene one. We also have, this is some of Ava. Ava just turned 2. These are some of her favorites, which are magnetic, create a scene. You can get these off Amazon, and there's different themes, and it's wonderful because they stick. These are also great for traveling as well because they lay flat, and they're super fun for the kids if you're not losing all the small pieces, right? Sometimes that happens. Any type of toy like Daddy's old Brio set, a dollhouse. I know we really like the Magnolia Hearth and Hand dollhouse. Can encourage storytelling and promote emotional intelligence. One of the greatest gifts you can give your kids is encouraging them to be other-centered, which basically means you want to teach them to give gifts to others, help others, especially throughout this holiday season. It's a crucial aspect of emotional intelligence. You want to encourage them to have the other person's perspective in mind and to have empathy for other people. So you can do that by encouraging them to give maybe part of their allowance to go to help another child who's in need, a child overseas. I know our family uses Child Impact, and we've been very happy about donating to them. You can also encourage your child to do can collecting or take items to a food bank. There's so many ideas where you can encourage your kids to be more other-centered. Games that encourage children to focus on their memory and retain memory are really helpful in promoting focused attention, reducing impulse control, and increasing flexible thinking. So we have a couple options in our home. This one we actually found in the dollar spot section at Target. So keep your eye out because this is one of our favorite ones. I don't have a link to it because it was from the dollar section at Target, but we do have a different one that's on our list as well that you can look into. We also have one matching game that involves Jesus and children from around the world, which the girls like too. Scripture memorization is also important memory work for your family. It encourages character development and healthy values in your home. It puts God's promises in your heart, which is so helpful and enhancing even to your frontal lobe, because remember, your frontal lobe is where moral reasoning happens in your brain. So we have different styles. The girls and I, we just made this on our own. We started our own alphabet scriptures that with some of our favorite verses. Pip and Jay Papery has a beautiful illustrated collection of their ABC scripture cards, which we will link them. And then Thy Word Creations has a set of books that have some coloring options, and it helps the children learn long passages of scripture. So we highly recommend these tools as well. Physical fitness in children predicts improved executive function, memory, as well as academic achievement. It increases circulation to the frontal lobe and encourages creative play. Whatever gifts that you can get your children that will promote outdoor play, gardening, and even some indoor play, especially during the winter months, is beneficial. Physical activity definitely promotes emotional intelligence in kids. So you'll want to focus on toys that promote activity specifically outside, like the football or a skipping rope. You can get creative, definitely. We got this small table at Costco and we convert it into a slide, and this is really helpful, especially during the winter time. This year, the girls have on their Christmas list a wobble board, which is like a balance board. A friend of mine also got some gymnastic mats from Nugget Comfort, and I will link those down. And sometimes the girls just use even their soft Pottery Barn chairs as they put those around the house and do all sorts of gymnastics over them as well. So get creative and get your kids moving. Having an attitude of gratitude can help enhance emotional intelligence. So why not gift our kids with this experience? So there are 2 journals that we have in our home that we really like. This one is a more simple journal for younger kids. We will post this also on our list of items. The kids can check in daily, and it's very simple for kids. Another journal is this emotions journal from Promptly Journals, and it's called Weathering My Emotions. It's a little journal for big feelings, and it's full of beautiful illustrations and opportunities for kids to express their emotions. Promptly Journals also has a gratitude journal, so check them out. We'll link everything down below. Okay, one area that's easy to overlook is crafting, but it's a huge component of creativity and imagination, which enhances our executive function. Did you drop some? The opportunities are endless. Clara, show them your beautiful stamped Play-Doh. The girls really enjoy playing with Play-Doh, especially when we make it here at home. The stamps are from Treasures from Jennifer. Of course, you can buy Play-Doh kits as well. Our friends at Chock Full of Design have some boards that you can get creative with, as well as educational boards. And then this is also from Treasures from Jennifer. It's a pegboard where you can use elastic rubber bands. Amelia created this scene this morning. Numbers, which is for homeschooling. This is these are Wonder Sticks that we use as an alternative to chalk. They're like a chalk crayon, and coloring, painting, gel pens, regular pencil crayons, all sorts of things that your children can get creative with to enhance their emotional intelligence. Social emotional learning is key for emotional intelligence development. I have tons of these books, workbooks, and games on my website already. There are so many things that you can do. You can choose books that about character development, inclusion, empathy, cultural awareness and diversity. We've got workbooks on the website as well. This series is called the What to Do When series, and it tackles some really crucial topics about what to do when you grumble too much, negative thinking, what to do when your temper flares. So they are all categorized on my website about body safety, anger management, anxiety, depression, etc. And then we also have some fun games available. This is the What Would You Do? The Daily Dilemmas for Young Children. And Amelia, do you want to choose one? Let's tell them what the question says. Sure. Your friend's having a birthday party at a swimming pool. You want to go, but you're afraid to swim and you don't want anyone to know. What will you do? So all sorts of games, they are conversation starters to have with your family to talk about these dilemmas and encourage emotional intelligence. There's games, again, this is another Target find about bullying or the Ungame, which promotes emotion regulation as well as identity and self-esteem and relationship topics as well. So check out some of these, and these would make really good gifts as well. I hope this guide was helpful for you as you navigate holiday shopping this year and get you thinking just a little bit more about products that you could gift your children or families with that would help to promote emotional intelligence. Don't forget, if you purchase through my Amazon links, 100% of my royalties will go towards rescuing children in developing countries. Have a wonderful day and happy holidays.